Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to give a brief synopsis of what's going on right now with the severe weather here in the southeast, specifically South Carolina. This is the latest convection outlook maps that came out at 12:30 Eastern time. And I'll just show you that this is slightly different map than before, but let me do a close-up. As you can see, the eastern half of South Carolina is in that level 3, the enhanced risk, and most of the rest of the state is under the level 3, or we call slight risk. Now this is the tornado risk. Those hash marks means that in that area they have potential for EF2 or greater storms, strong tornadoes with longer tracks. Again, it's a 10% risk, and in the brown it's 5% risk. Okay, next one is the wind. So this is gusts of 50 knots, which is about basically 58 miles per hour. And you have the 30% risk of seeing a storm within 25 miles at any given point. And the yellow is a 15% risk of having storms with very high winds. Lastly is hail. Again, it's a 15 versus a 5% risk of seeing at least 1 inch diameter hail within 25 miles of any point. So again, it's self-explanatory. It's 15% in the yellow and 5% in the brown area. So now I'm going to switch to the radar, and I'm going to show you that this line is this line that we're most concerned about right now. Let me do something here. So what you're trying to look for is, let me do this. I'll put it on this, I'll zoom out, put it on the loop. So you can see the storms are basically slowly going to the east, although the individual storms are moving to the northeast. The line is moving in the east direction. So after this line passes through your area, the risk of severe storms will go down. But what we're concerned about is these individual sails that seem to be along. Those could be spinning storms that could produce an isolated tornado. I'm going to look at the radar as far as the velocity, see if there's any places with spin occurring. It doesn't look like there's any places with spin, but give me just a second for the radar to pull up the frames. Let's see if there's any hail. So places like this, let me zoom in. Anytime you see this could indicate hail. So what we're seeing here on this scan is the line of storms. And this is especially of a concern. That looks like that could be a tornado right there, possibly trying to spin up. But yeah, so you see all these possible storms with hail. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this front. That's, let's see if it, you can see over time how these storms are beginning to develop. And so these individual storms can give you hail. I guess that's about it. Over and out.